gonna
Fuck
catch
it.
up. All right.
Put it in the air.
Cool.
Yeah, go on.
All right, well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is another edition of UFC Breakdown. This is Islam Makhachev versus Bobby Green. Again, I got Curtis from London. Thanks for joining, bro. Yeah, thanks for joining, man. How you doing? How you doing?
Thanks for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm great, man. I'm refreshed. I didn't catch the game, the fight live, but yeah, I'm fresh. Saw a couple things. I'm excited.
Yeah, man. How you been? How you been? Is everything good?
Everything is nice, man. I've got like clients are coming in. So that's cool. Got a couple more PT people interested in getting their fucking sweat on as well. So that's good.
Good.
Everything seems to be coming to me. Like the universe is listening to me, and I'm embracing it. So I'm happy.
It's awesome, bro. That's awesome. When you put yourself out there in the universe, bro, it's in some weird way it comes back to you, man.
Oh yeah.
So
especially, and even faster when you wear this kind of stuff here.
That's it, bro. That's it. Geeking out. nice.
Even faster. How about your side? How's things with you?
I think so, right?
How's the sleep?
Basic. I'm tired as hell now.
No.
Like
yesterday,
yesterday I literally not last night, the night before, I literally slept an hour and a half. Hour and a half, literally. Like I went to bed around 11:30, 12, lying around, couldn't do nothing. So I woke up and I started playing Ghost of Tsushima because I'm on the last. I completed it this weekend finally, and then I went to bed at 3, woke up again at 5:30, and I was like, oh, fuck it, man, I'm just not gonna sleep. So literally an hour and a half, and then I just worked out, done my gym workout, went swimming and whatnot. Now it's Saturday, up all day, and then yesterday night was just on and off sleep. And then, the fights were on at 8 a.m. So I woke up and thought, fuck it, let's just watch the fights, man. But yeah, man, it's all good. Like, set up my new little setup and whatnot. I got my Punisher and Joker on the side. I got my lights. And I just kind of done a little, you know, when you're bored at home, you're just like, let me just revamp a little bit and stuff. So
shuffle some things around.
Yeah.
You know, I was really close to wearing my Punisher top as well. And I was like, no, let's go with Flash. Go Flash.
Yeah, well, next time. But talk of the fights, man. You caught the fight? You saw some of the fights. I know you saw some of the Bellator stuff. Why don't we go through the UFC, the fights that happened today, and then
in that order.
Yeah, touch
UFC,
base with the Bellator. Yeah, and then we'll catch up. Then we'll just break down or just catch up about next week's fights because that's the big one. It's a big card.
Yes.
But today, bro, well, obviously Islam was supposed to fight Beneil, right? And that would have been a great fight. And like Islam's on a 10, well, now he's on a 10-week winning streak, a 10-fight winning streak.
10-fight winning streak, yeah.
And him against Beneil would have been like top class because Beneil is just up there, right? So. Bobby Green is a freaking vet and he's a gangster and he goes for it and whatnot. But I think we all had a feeling that Islam will beat him. But I think Islam just said, like, listen, I'm on a different level, right? There's levels to this, and I'm gonna have to show everyone there's levels to this. And he fucking showed it, right? Then you think like, I think Bobby's awesome with the stand up and he's elusive and shoulders like bobbing and weaving. But when you got someone who can shoot for you anytime, then there's a bit of hesitance, right? And that's exactly what we saw, right? Once Islam got the grip underneath the hips down.
Yeah. It all went downhill from the kick, wasn't it? The kick.
The first kick started off, right?
Yeah. The first kick was it. He shouldn't have gone there. But you know, he has to try different things, and unfortunately, he fought someone who's good at quicksand. You know, they're expert at quicksand.
Bro, the elite, man. I think he showed that. I mean, it's not Islam's fault that, you know, everyone keeps saying that he needs to fight top 5, top 10. I mean, the guy's trying to. It's not his fault that fights fall out. Yeah, and the people will come. And I think Bobby Green was saying it. It's like, I'm pretty sure a whole lot. I think Bobby Green or even Dan Hooker was saying it. I'm pretty sure a whole lot of people got called out before they got to Bobby, and Bobby accepted because he's like top 15 or something. And so there's a whole list of people. And so yeah, man. I mean, look, it's not Islam's fault that he hasn't had a chance to fight someone. I mean, he fought Dan Hooker and whatnot. Bobby Green's still a gangster and a vet and whatnot, but it's not his fault. So I mean, I think honestly, like, he should get after Justin Gaethje and Charles, he should get fucking title shot, man. And then if he gets a title, then he can go through everyone else who wants a title shot, which is all top class. If not, then he just works his way back up.
Well, that's how it should be, but there is an Irishman who might just completely just change the whole situation, the whole status quo, and it's gonna be just like, it's not gonna happen.
My guy's got the power to do it. So you know the crazy thing, he's got the power to do it.
Yeah. That's it. Like he will talk it, and it will happen. Like it's gonna happen. The money is too large for them to say no. I think the way he's talking and the way that Charles Oliveira is talking, obviously, to expand on your conversation, because we're talking about the whole division here. Obviously, like these fights make the division, and these fights will end up leading to the belt. So, Islam's going to have to get to the belt at some point, but I really do feel that they're going to go with Conor versus Charles. They were calling each other out on Twitter. Charles said, "Yeah, I'll do it." Conor said, "Let's bring the pain." So I think Islam might get the Leon Edwards treatment and get shafted a little bit.
Maybe. But Khabib's got a very good.
He's already been shafted. Yeah, how many fights has he had? And he hasn't had a sniff yet. He's got 10 fight win streak.
Yeah, I mean, look, him like Tony Ferguson was once someone that
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson was on that. But Khabib and Dana are on good terms. Like, as in, like, they're boys. Like, they're really close. So I don't know. I wonder if he not pull some string, but just tell Dana, you got to be fucking fair. But then again, they're in the money making business. They're in the money making business, and McGregor makes the money. Let's be real. But bro, let's be real. As true fans, he doesn't deserve it, man. My guy's got to win at least 2 fights. I think 2 fights, not even 1. I think my guy's gonna win at least 2 fights in the top 5. 2 people in the top 5. Be even a Tony Ferguson or a Chandler or a Dan Hooker or something like that. Someone in the top 5. He's got to be 2 people in the top 5 to get a title shot. That's what I feel as a fan, as a combat fan. And if you're following the system of best fighter, it's got to be that. But if it's money, then you can put him on there every time, and my guy's gonna make all the money.
But wait, you're speaking of Islam right here, yeah?
No, I'm saying Conor. I'm saying Conor gonna win another.
Fights. Right. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Like, if you look at it in terms like sequential order, it would be, I don't know who is next to fight. Oh, it's Justin Gaethje, right? In order. Justin Gaethje, but yeah, like you said, when it comes to Red Panty Day, Conor all day, baby.
That's it, man. I mean, I'm looking at the rankings right now, yeah. So you got Justin Gaethje 1, Dustin Poirier. That's not gonna happen. I don't think Poirier's on that. Beneil Dariush, obviously, he's gonna recover from his injury. Islam is like number 4 now. Michael Chandler, Rafael Dos Santos, Tony Ferguson, Dan Hooker. Conor McGregor is number 9. Right, maybe McGregor could fight Gillespie, right? Gregor Gillespie, who's well, it says Gillespie and McGregor are both of them at 9. How does that work? No, Gillespie must be at 10. That must be a glitch.
Right, that must be a glitch. Because Conor said he's happy to fight in July.
Of course, of course he is, and of course he wants a title fight. But is it the right move? Yes, to make money, but no, when you're talking about fucking the best in the world. I mean, he needs to win, bro. The last one he won was what? Donald Cerrone? And that was at, Cerrone past his prime. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I honestly feel let Gaethje and Chandler have it out. Gaethje and Oliveira have it out. Whoever wins, I think Islam should fight them next.
That's fair. I throw my hat in with that sentiment as well, but like you said, it's money, and Conor is a lot of money, so we'll see.
Definitely a lot of money, man.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, let me try.
What else did you see then? I didn't see any other fights in that one, by the way. That's the only fight that I saw.
All right, let me go back to the card, because I saw there was actually a girl that fought on the prelims who I used to train with in Hong Kong. Ramona Pascal. Let me
Ramona. That name sounds kind of cute. Is she cute?
She was, yeah. She, I used to train, what gym was it called? Epic MMA when I was in Hong Kong.
Oh, yes, I remember you used to train there.
Yeah. So she used to train there, and the MMA coach at the time, Alberto Mina, he used to fight with UFC. I haven't seen him in a while. in the UFC. But
Okay.
yeah, I noticed her on the card just the other day, and I was like, oh shit, I used to train with her. I'm trying to pull up the card, man. The rest of the card. So that was the prelim, man. To be honest, I didn't catch all the
Oh,
prelims.
that's her.
I just caught her fight.
That's her.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, so I know she moved to the US. I don't know when, but I know she moved to the US and she's been training out there.
Her
And then,
arms are massive. God
yeah.
damn.
Well, I think she went up a weight class, man, because like she like definitely looked. Well, I can't remember what weight class they were fighting at. What weight class was it?
I don't know, but like there's like different photos of her for different weights, and you know you can see she can put on the muscle when she wants
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm saying. She was like put on some muscle for this fight. But yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. She showed heart. I mean, obviously, I watched it biasly because I used to train with her and whatnot. Unfortunately, she didn't get the win. She lost by decision, but she put on heart, man. I mean, the other girl she fought, like Josanna Nunes, I think that's how you say her name. She was just a beast. Like, she just threw it out there. But they both went back and forth, which was quite awesome.
Okay, so would it is like it's okay to just miss the other fights and then just watch the main one, right? Like
I say if you have time. I mean, bro, there was some good fights. I mean,
the previous one was meant to be good, right?
Kim. There was another fight, the other female fight, Ji Kim versus Priscilla Carrera. That was a good fight. They went back and forth.
Yeah,
that was a good fight. The one before that, Arman, I cannot say his name. Arman Tussa.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Yeah, bro, the blood, it was horrendous, bro. He threw an elbow and I think he cut him right. The blood was horrendous, bro. It was just dripping like mad. Joel Oliveira was a beast, bro. He tried to hold up, but the blood was just too much, bro. Like, it was one of those ones where it just leaking. So I was mad. That was worth watching. I think those two fights were worth watching. No, it was overall. I mean, like I said, if you got time, watch it. But obviously, the main fight was Islam. I mean, that's just top 5 fight. You want to see how much of a beast he is, and he's a beast, right? We all know that anyway. And Khabib and AKA, they were saying that he hasn't even reached his potential yet, or as in like he's still getting used to the main the main spotlight. Right? And once he gets used to that, they're like, then he can truly express himself. But I think he's getting there, man.
Yeah, I mean. I think one thing I noticed in the fight, I don't know if you saw it, but Bobby Green, he threw an overhand left or maybe a right. I think it was overhand right, and he turned away as he threw it, and it was so close to catching Islam. Like, I wanted to see what would have happened if he caught him, but he threw it over and he literally turned just away, and it was like a split moment, it's like a hair. Unfortunately, we didn't see that, but. You know, well, I want to see his chin get tested.
Yeah, I mean, he's got one loss, and I think it was in the UFC. I can't remember who it was against, but he got knocked out. I think he got knocked out in the UFC. I mean, I don't know if it was his first fight or whatnot, but Islam's got one loss, and it's a knockout in the UFC. I believe it's his first couple fights or something.
I didn't even know that. Well, buried then anyway, because you know. All them 25 bodies buried on top of that one.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy because Khabib, because he had that O, you're just kind of like, well, everyone else of his crew should have that O as well. But it's like, no, I mean, not everyone's the same. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, I mean, then you got people like Kamzat and the other guy, I can't remember his name, but the guy that's in Kamzat division, the other guy from that region.
You know what's funny?
They got their zeros.
You know what's funny? What's his name? Colby calls him kumquat. And I just
Colby's you know what, bro? As bad as we're gonna go into next week's card, as bad as it sounds, Colby's entertaining. I don't want him to be champ. Don't get me wrong, but he's funny, man. He is entertaining. He's grown on me, bro. He's grown on me, and I find this entertainment entertaining. You know?
Yeah. Same here.
Well, we could talk about next week's card before we talk about the Bellator, but come on, next week's a big one.
Oh, man.
And of course, it's exciting because of the rivalry. Masvidal versus
Which I've heard is fake. I've heard it's fake.
What, the rivalry?
There's a video, I haven't seen it, saying something about exposing fake beef or something. I'm going to watch it afterwards, but I'll send it to you.
Well, we all know Colby's act is fake because he's already said it on TV, right? But he's carried it on. The crazy thing is, he said it's fake, but he said it on TV that it's fake, because he was going to get cut from the UFC. And then he carries it on, and we still believe he's still that dick.
Oh,
but I'll be honest
did
with you.
hear about that.
Yeah, he was. It was on.
Yeah.
I think it was on BT Sport.
Yeah.
You know, my guys from BT Sport. They
Yeah.
interviewed, and he said that. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I made it up because I was gonna get cut, so I had to be excited. And he made it all up. But
I remember
knowing that,
Yeah.
it's, like, I think my perception changed on him a little bit. That's why I was saying he's grown on me. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want him to be like champ and whatnot, but he's fun to watch and he's exciting, bro. He is exciting because, like, one, he's got pace for days, bro. Let's be real. He backs it up. My guy's got cardio and pace.
He's a Duracell.
Bro, listen, I know Usman is the pound for pound best right now, but he did go toe to toe with Usman, right? And he put up a good fight towards Usman. So you've got to give him that credit, man. So I don't know. As much as I want Masvidal to win, I do think Kobe's just going to put on the pace. That's what I think.
Drown him, yeah.
Wrestling pace. I think it's wrestling pace. You know, hands, shoot, takedown, up, hand, shoot. You know what I mean? I think Kobe's just going to be pushing that pace. That's what I feel he's going to do, because he has got that. He's got the ability to do that. You know, he runs with like Cameron Haynes and whatnot. That guy runs 100-mile marathons and all that sort of shit. Like, he runs with him and stuff. So he's got cardio for days. As he puts it, he's got cardio for days. He's gonna take it, man. But it's gonna be a fun fight, man. I mean, Masvidal's fun to watch. You know, I mean, it's great that he's getting this recognition. I do feel like if he keeps losing, eventually he's gonna be losing a little bit of that shine. But he's still got that Nick Diaz fight if he wanted. But I'm glad. I'm glad for Masvidal. Like, before, let's see what happens. But before, because he's such a veteran, man. Like, before shit went down, he got his fame and he got the money and he got everything. So, you know, he's got his own fight promotion. I'm glad all that happened for him. And then, you know, God forbid if whatever happens later, if he decides, like, if he doesn't win often, then at least he's got all of that and he got his shine before he left. You know what I'm saying?
Fall back on. He kind of reminds me of that like Connor in a way. Like, he like came really like quickly, did a whole lot of things. Obviously, Connor's gonna have another when it comes to finances and what he did outside of the octagon and boxing and everything. But like, just to kind of you know, like, do all of this, come flashy and all that, and then begin to lose, and you're thinking, oh, what's going on here? Well, he's still good, but
Masvidal's been fighting for years, though, man. You know what I mean? A veteran.
When you look at his age and his record, it's like, you've been fighting like illegally for a minute, kid.
Well, those backyard pinball slice fights were mad, innit?
Oh yeah, all of that as well. Like, he's got mad experience. But on the note of experience, and Masvidal and Colby, they've experienced each other for a long time. And you're right, Colby is quicksand. He's American quicksand, unlike the Dagestani quicksand. But, you know, they've seen each other's flaws.
Yeah.
They know what works. They know what doesn't. They've used each other's skills against each other and for each other against other opponents. So that's what makes it, for me, even more interesting to see what they've taken from each other and how they can use it against each other.
It'll be interesting, man. It will be. I think it definitely will be interesting. It'll be a fun fight. Yeah, man. I mean, bro, that's a good card. I mean, before that, you got Rafael dos Santos versus Rafael Fiziev, bro, and he's so fun to watch, bro.
That was meant to be this week. That fight
this week or the week before, but they delayed it to the But he's fun to watch. His striking is beautiful, and it's just so fun to watch, bro.
I've always liked him. Although he kind of looks like Frankenstein, just needs the bolts in his leg. I remember Connor said that. Maybe I thought about it, like, yeah, he looks like Frankenstein.
Is that what Connor said about it?
Yeah, I'm sure he did. He's like, you need them bolts in your neck and you'll be Frankenstein.
Are you talking about Physique or RDA?
RDA.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I liked him from when he first came on the scene, and he was on a tear. And I remember when he beat up Pettis, and I was like, man,
to win the title, right?
Man.
Was it the title? Yeah.
He just wrestled him, and I was like, man, like, I remember I was at my dad's house watching that fight at crazy fucking in the morning, and I was just like, this is the guy. This is the guy. And I've always liked him.
Awesome at his time. It's a shame that he didn't get that fight against Conor, because that would have been his big money fight, big everything. And you never know what could have happened against Conor, man. We just don't know.
You know, I feel like in that space of time, you know, you have Marvel What If. That's like a UFC What If.
What if?
You know, alternate universe. What if that would have happened? Who knows? You know. So.
Well, they're doing those what ifs. Remember, I think Khabib and Max Holloway had a fight in the metaverse. Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that? That was a couple of weeks ago. They had a fight in the metaverse. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they were in the metaverse and played UFC against each other or something. But yeah, man, they had a fight. They could do those. They could do the UFC what ifs through the metaverse, bro.
Is that recorded somewhere?
It must be somewhere, man. I remember just seeing the. I never watched it or anything, but I'm just assuming they played UFC in the metaverse at the game, and then they fought each other. But I guess I guess that could be the what ifs. But bro, that's gonna be an exciting fight. Then you got Barboza fighting, which is also fucking exciting to watch him fight. Bro, Chris, bro. So bro, next week's card is gonna be wicked, bro, from top to bottom. You got Kevin Holland fighting, Alex Oliveira, Greg Hardy's fighting. Kevin Holland.
Oh yeah, Greg's coming back. Oh yes, I've forgotten how stacked that card is. You know, that card is probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to this part of the year, bro, for sure. Because
the main card is stacked. The main card is proper stacked. So that's gonna be a fun fight. You got what else you got there? I mean, you got the early prelims. You got Khabib's boys, Omar Nurmagomedov. I think that's his cousin or something, right?
Isn't he undefeated?
Is he undefeated? I don't know. Let's check.
I'm sure. Or is there? Oh, there's a guy in Bellator who's undefeated, I think.
Man, most of them guys are freaking undefeated. Man. Yeah, 13-0. He's 13-0.
Yeah. There's a few of them attached to his name. Only one who's not is obviously Islam. And I was surprised when I saw that. I was like, oh, well, he's not as good as Khabib. But that's immediately my thought process. Oh, well, he's gonna tarnish.
It's just because of that one. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. People got tons of losses on their fight, on their thing, but now it's all about trying to maintain that zero. But I don't know. Look, man, I know boxing's a different game, but I do think in MMA it's harder. Maybe I'm being biased, but I think it's harder to keep that O. That's why I feel like it's more impressive because there's so many other ways to lose in MMA. And man, for Khabib to keep that zero and for people to keep that zero is tough, man. You know what I mean? One thing can just change everything. So
that's it.
Next week's card's gonna be.
I mean, like, nah, I'm not even gonna throw that out there. I was gonna get into a whole schism about like, Izzy's undefeated in his division.
He is though. But, technically, he is. But I mean, you know what?
I guess so. But in MMA, he's not. You know.
Yeah. But Izzy's humble enough to say it. Well, I lost that fight. It's simple. There's no. You know what I mean? I've heard him on a few interviews saying, no, I lost that fight. Fair and square. Yeah, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he said he's like.
Even though he started saying he was bored, but didn't he say that?
I think he was more talking about his division. I don't think he was talking about that.
Maybe.
But he did say he would get bored in some of his fights. But I think he was talking about when he was fighting at middleweight. He was in London. He was in London, man. You see him and MVP like chilling out together.
No.
Yeah, bro. He's in London. I don't know what he's doing. I think maybe like a tour or something. But he was in London, and you saw pictures of him and the MVP. They were like running around. You know them Wishkers. They were on one of those in London, riding around and whatnot.
Wow.
I'm sure they trained together. That would have been awesome to them two training with each other and whatnot. Man, it's quite big. MVP and Izzy.
MVP needs to come over to the finer things.
He's got a title fight coming up in the UK, right?
That's true. Yeah. That is true. Is it March or April?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
That is true, actually. That is true. Yeah, I'm kind of anticipated for that.
Bro, that's worth going to, man. I mean, MVP's fucking exciting to watch. We'll talk about Bellator actually because you saw the fights on Friday, right? I caught the Gegard Mousasi fight.
The last fight. Yeah, that's the only fight that I saw. That's the only fight that I saw, and I was like, yo, okay.
Defense. see what's going
Gay
on.
guard ain't nothing to mess with, man.
Bro, he's a beast, bro, and he's been like that for forever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a shame that the UFC couldn't keep him, but
Couldn't, yeah.
you know what I mean? I guess I don't know what
yeah.
it was, but I mean, he would have been definitely up there in the UFC, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like that guy, he's been around since was it Dream FC and Strike Force, and he dominated in all of them places. So you know, he's a well decorated veteran, and I mean, yeah, for that fight against what's the name, Austin Verhoeven or whatever his name is, he just showed that he's again his levels to the game. Simple.
That's it, man. I mean, I'm trying to look for the MVP fight. When's that happening?
Yeah,
I know it's in London sometime. Wait,
okay.
did I just see it?
I can't see it.
There we go.
All I see is that he won against Douglas Lima. That's it. That's the last thing I see.
Yeah, May 13th, Wembley Arena, bro.
I see it. Yes. Yaroslav Amosov.
Bro,
I definitely butchered that. Screw it.
That dude. I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I know much about most of the Bellator fighters, but hey, MVP is fucking exciting to watch, and so that should be good. And then Lima's on that card as well. So, bro, I mean, you know, MVP. I think it's about time he's getting a title fight, man. And it'll be awesome if he kind of wins and he's just that person in the UK that just that elusive style.
Yeah, no, it'd be good to have an Anderson Silva on this side of soil. But I'll tell you this, yeah, just doing a quick search on this guy. So he's Ukrainian, right? The Yaroslav Amosov, Ukrainian, right? This guy is well accomplished in combat sambo. That's the guy's type of wrestling, chain wrestling. And this guy's got gold in 2017, 2015, 2014, 2013. And I think he's undefeated in MMA. He's 26-0 in MMA.
At 26, damn, he's hitting that Khabib number.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his first name?
Yaroslav Amosov. I remember hearing about this guy, but when I saw his name, I remember that he took out a lot of guys leading up to him getting the belt. Actually, I remember seeing a couple of his fights, and he ain't nothing to mess with for sure.
Well, let's see if MVP can take that home, man. Because I mean, you know, MVP just got that. He's got that elusive style. He's always chilled. You know, he's hard to hit. I mean, Lima done a great job against him, but let's see, man. And also, if I'm assuming this guy's wrestling is top notch, so it won't be. You know, if he grabs hold of MVP, he'll be able to take him down and hold him down and do what they do, bro. That sambo wrestling style, quicksand, as you call it, do.
Yeah, I think that would be the keys to victory, given the fact that MVP style is so crazy. So
yeah, it's hard to strike with him, man. That karate point fighting that he's got, that in and out movement that he's got is just unbelievable, man.
That's it. Yeah, very Stephen Thompson-esque, but
so good.
With more kind of like decisive finishing, you know?
Yeah, because when he jumps in for strikes, he goes in. Like when he's hopping back and forth, when he goes in, he's in, like fencing. You know what I mean? Like that fencing style.
Exactly. Kill shot, just
yeah. He's got power as well, like because he's knocked out dudes. Like when excuse me. Yeah, but when MVP goes in, I mean, when he's striking, I mean, he's got the power to knock you out, man.
He does. He has. What he does is probably it's remarkable to somebody with his frame and that movement to generate that much power, like knock dudes out, just take them into another dimension. You know, I don't think there's really anybody in UFC who does that. Is there?
Not exactly his style. I mean, you got the Wonder Boys and that stuff that have the similar style, but not exactly MVP. That's what makes him excited as well.
Right, with the power, like you know, that constant threat that you know, one of those little subtle steps is gonna finish you. You know, it's like he's very unique. Very unique.
Yeah, love watching him fight.
He just continues with that momentum, and you know, gets all the accolades that he deserves.
Yeah, for sure, man. And he's a comic book fan and Naruto fan and all that sort of stuff.
Oh,
yes. There's that extra.
I was there when he caught Silver with the Pokeball. I was in the arena when he did that.
Oh, was you there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap! When he broke his head.
Yes.
That was the one against.
Cracked his. Yes. Yeah, I was there for that.
Cyborg. Was it Cyborg?
I heard it live. Crack. I'm like, what the
Bro,
hell?
that's one of the worst things I've ever seen, man. Literally smashed his head.
That was Chris Cyborg, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Chris Cyborg, Cyborg's husband at the time, or something. Yeah.
Something. Yeah. I don't know if they were together at the time,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, bro, freaking hell. He's exciting to watch, man. So that's a good one, man. I mean, it's in Wembley, bro. Maybe you might want to catch this one again, bro.
I might do it, you know. But the thing is, like, if I'm not gonna go all in with my coin, I'm looking at the screen. So
True.
I need to decide that. Like,
Yeah,
I need to either go all in and watch it here, or pay less, enjoy the atmosphere, and look at over here on the screen. So
yeah. I mean, thing is, when you're with your boys and whatnot, friends, then yes, you can enjoy the whole atmosphere and look at the screen. But if I get it, man. But it's the atmosphere that makes the difference. That's why you're there. Because you're never looking at a cage and seeing the full fight. I think people are gonna look at the screens anyway. But saying that, I might, like I said, the ONE FC is happening on my birthday, the big one.
Oh yes.
So I'm thinking if I should track. I mean, again, Singapore's a lot more strict, so they're doing minimal seating and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know if I can afford it, because I'm assuming the prices will be bumped up just because it's minimal seatings. But yeah, man, that'd be a fun one. But yeah, man, good bro. Again, good fights this week. It's fun, man, to be a fight fan. We get fights every week. I know I mostly watch the UFC. I do try and catch the other fights when I have a chance. But as a UFC fan, as it is, it's fun that I get fights every week. And maybe because I'm biased or whatnot, or maybe because I follow it, at least every card is someone I want to watch. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's hardly a card where it's like, oh, I don't know none of them, I don't want to
throw
watch
it away.
I literally have someone that I'm excited about on every card. Make at least 1 or 2 fights, which is awesome. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, same. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this.
Bro, I tell you something though. If Islam becomes champ, and then he would definitely fight in Abu Dhabi, and hopefully by then I will be in Dubai. Bro, I'm going to Abu Dhabi to watch one of those fights. I don't give a shit.
First of all, before you go to Abu Dhabi, you need to go to Mecca and then go there.
Bro, Mecca's a big religious experience. When I'm ready for that, I'll do that, bro. I'll do that. Big experience. But I'm telling you though, I will catch one of these brothers fighting in Abu Dhabi in the UFC. That will be my highlight. If I get to Dubai, fingers crossed. Or as the brothers will say, inshallah, I get to Dubai, bro.
Yeah.
The UFC Abu Dhabi cards is all me, bro. That's me all day, bro. Every time they come, I'm gonna make an effort to go to them.
Well, if you live in Abu Dhabi, I'm assuming you have Abu Dhabi money, so it's all good, right?
Dubai money, right? I think it's different. No, they're all the same. I don't have that kind of money, bro, but I'll be one of the I'll have enough to live and survive here, put it that way.
You have that fight for the like, you know, at the beginning of the month, and the rest of the eating fucking beans and rice.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, that's gonna be exciting. I mean, bro, I think the prospects, that lightweight division is so fun, bro, and it's been fun for a while. And I always thought when Khabib was gonna leave, when he left, I was like, oh man, it takes such an element out. But then he inserted another, you know, variant, which is Islam Makhachev, and you're like, oh, this is sick. Like, it keeps it going, which I love. So that's pretty awesome. And like I said, Charles Oliveira is almost like a Tony Ferguson variant. And we might get the fight we always wanted to see, but just a different variant, basically.
Yes. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, good way of putting it, for sure.
No, man, fun times. Cool, brother. Well, look, as always, thank you for joining. And it's always good to talk these fights with you, man. I'm glad we just get an opportunity to just catch up about these fights and just catch up in general. So that's awesome.
Love it.
Yeah,
love
man.
It definitely keep the relationship going, for sure.
Yeah, man. It's great. Listen, man. Things in common will keep our, you know what I mean? Like, use things in common to keep communication and whatever, right? Things that we enjoy, just keep that, use that as a whatever, like a bridge to keep us communicating.
Bridge, because it's easy, man. Life is so crazy and so busy to just bury your head and get your stuff done. You forget those things. So it's good we got something to do.
Bro, before you know it, it's been 8 years, and 8 years I left UK. Like 7.5 years ago, I left UK. How crazy is that? 7.5 years. How crazy is that?
That's a joke.
It's mad. When you just say the number, you're just like, Wait, that was just what 7.5 years ago. What the fuck?
Almost a
So
decade.
I'm glad we always kept in touch through fighting, like MMA, and just geeking out about that. And honestly, it's how we've kept touch and through communication. I think it's important, man. I think that stuff is important. So yeah, man. Thanks for doing it, bro. Next week, I'm assuming you possibly will be up watching the fight. So we
up to watch the fight.
We could do the call straight after the fights when the pub's going. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, you know what? I have to say, I like Kobe Covington's walkout music, man. He used that Kurt Angle one, and everyone's like, "You suck." I love it, bro. I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it.
I think Kurt gave him the blessing, didn't he? Kurt
he asked him. That's a wicked workout. I love it, bro. It's such
That's so sick. Yeah, he's literally living the embodiment of his image. It's great. Like it's really cool.
Awesome. All right, bro. It's gonna be awesome. So next week we're definitely gonna talk. I think we're gonna geek out a lot about the fights. There's gonna be some fun fights.
Oh yes.
So yeah, man. Until then, bro. But again, thank you again. Then to all the listeners, thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, comment, whatever. That'll be awesome. All right. Until then, peace. All right. Let me get a photo real quick, bro. Let me stop this.